Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's Beer Reviews. I hope you're all doing well today. I've got a stout to review for you, and it is a stout from Hawkstone Brewery, who are probably more famously known for the fact that they get all of their grains and ingredients from the Diddley Squat farm, owned by Jeremy Clarkson. And if you watch Clarkson's Farm, you'll know exactly what I mean. Huge TV show, done really well the last few years. And yeah, this one is the Hawkstone Black, their stout, and it's a nitro stout, which I didn't realise that until I had a proper read of the can. So this is essentially their take on the famous, it's upside down, on Guinness. Basically, it's their take on a nitro stout. So this one's coming in at 4.2% ABV. Yeah, Hawkstone, been around for few years now. Like the first one they came out with was the lager, which I've always quite enjoyed, and I think they've got quite a range now. I'm sure they've got an IPA and a pale in their range as well now, which I haven't tried any of those. This can was kindly given to me by Chris's Beer Reviews. I think he had a few of these and he said he quite enjoyed it, and he recommended I have a go, so he gave me a can, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a video, have a review, let you know what I think. What does it say? Smooth British Stout, 4.2%, 440ml can. The Neolithic Hawkstone has stood for generations near the heart of Diddley Squat. That's where the Hawkstone dream first began, with a very British farm growing the finest malting barley from harsh and unforgiving Cotswold soil. A dream of making the world's best beer from the best British ingredients. A deeper and more delicious nitro stout than you've tasted before. We brew it with 100% British farmed ingredients, and our process guarantees a silky smooth creaminess. Roasted coffee, dark chocolate notes come through from rich malts, followed by crisp, clean bitterness from Target and Golding's hops. So it does sound very traditional. Beer from the farm, hard to make, easy to drink. It's got a little bit on the bottom of the can here. Here it says, for the perfect serve. And it recommends that you shake it, crack it, pour it hard and fast, pause, let it settle. So they are suggesting a nitro pour, so you're essentially going to dunk the can upside down. So it says it on the cans. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give it a gentle shake, upside down once or twice, crack her open, listen for the hiss. Little one, nothing too massive. We'll give it a hard pour. And it was, yeah, not the most dramatic nitro stout pour you'll ever see in your life. There's no widget in the can. It's an empty can. So I'm assuming there's nitrous in the brew. Water, malted barley, hops, yeast, and nitrogen, yeah. So they've infused a bit of nitrogen into the beer. And this is what we've got. Let me give that a think. This is a clean glass, but I do obviously have a couple of bits stuck to it. That's a shame. But it's jet black. It has got a tiny little sort of cream coloured head on the top of it. Yeah, it wasn't really much in the way of drama with the pour. This has been out of the fridge for a little while, but it is still chilled. You can see the condensation on the glass there. So it is chilled. Let me get my snout in. See what the aroma is telling me. There is a little bit of red bleeding through the bottom as I've got the light shining on me. It smells like a Guinness. Very subtle roasted grain aroma. Not a lot else to speak about there, just roasted malts. Smells pleasant enough. It gives you that, you know, that sort of milky coffee. Slightly dark chocolate notes on the aroma. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. That's quite nice. That's not bad at all. Nice smooth body to it, as you'd expect with the Nitro infusion to it. You are getting that, obviously the roasted malt character to it. There is a darkness, a darkness to the flavour. It's very roasty. I am kind of getting black coffee and sort of dark chocolate notes. They're not overly powering. I mean, you can tell by obviously the colour of the head that they haven't gone overboard with the roasted malt on it, but they've put just enough in there to give it a decent flavour. And there is I'm now getting a touch of a floral note now, and it comes just before the final roasty finish. So I'm getting a little bit of character from the hops. This tastes, a way to describe it, this tastes like Guinness tastes in Dublin. I think that's a fair way to describe it. This tastes like Irish Guinness, as opposed to the Guinness that we get on the shelves of the supermarkets in this country, or any shop for that matter. This is, I think it's lacking the body that you get from a Guinness can, like a Guinness draft can. It's lacking the body. It's creamy enough, but it's not thick. You know, it's not like a meal like a Guinness is. But yeah, the more I drink of it, the more the hops are playing a part. And it's got a little bit more complexity to it than your standard Guinness draft. When you drink Guinness in Dublin, anyone who's done it will know what I'm talking about. There is a distinct difference in the flavour. Quite why that happens, I don't know. I think surely after, over 200 years of brewing or whatever it is, you'd think Guinness would travel well, but in my opinion, it just doesn't. Yeah, this is what this reminds me of. This reminds me of Irish Guinness. Just without that nitro body. They haven't quite got that. But I'm supposed to be reviewing this one. I'm trying to compare it to Guinness, which isn't fair. This is very nice stout. I do like it. It's got enough hoppy character there just to kind of make it worthwhile. Obviously, the roasted malts taste like they were a good quality grain. It's very smooth. It's very drinkable. I do like that roasty finish. Yeah, it's good. It's a good nitro stout. I like it enough for it to be a pretty damn good Guinness substitute. And again, I'm comparing them. I can't help myself. If you're making a nitro stout, you know what you're doing. Okay, everyone knows what they're doing. The branding, it's black and with touches of gold on it. They know what they're doing. Yeah, it's decent. It's a decent effort. I really like it. I've had a lot worse nitro stouts recently. Other breweries trying to jump on the Guinness bandwagon. But this is a good one. It's another good beer from Hawkstone. They know what they're doing, quite clearly. I like it. I like it. It's a perfectly passable stout. I like it enough to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's pretty decent. I'd drink that again quite happily. Hawkstone Black. I keep doing that. I keep doing it upside down, confusing myself. Looking at myself. Hawkstone Black, yeah, a solid. It's a solid stout. I like it. 7 out of 10 for me. Hope you enjoyed the review. Have you had this one? Let me know in the comments. What did you think? Let's keep the chat going. I do enjoy reading the comments. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you do. And yeah, until my next one, you take care.